Do you want to see some ninja level data stuff? Well, you're about to. So this lesson is titled Filtering a Spreadsheet to Isolate Nassau County High Schools and Comparing SAT Scores with Overall Funding. Well, that's a lot of pressure. Let's go! All right, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download the New York data in the blue box. Download that, and you're going to open it up. And there we go. So the first thing that you'll notice is that there's 3 tabs. There's the README, and basically all of the stuff that is on here. It has a definition for all of the columns in this second one going across. So if you're wondering what the heck is this, well, it's got a definition for you. But there's a third one that we will get to. It is Nassau County zip codes, and that's going to come in very handy soon. Where did I get it from? I actually added that one. I just looked it up. Zip codes in Nassau County. We're going to do a VLOOKUP command very soon. If you didn't do VLOOKUP, I have a video on it on our site. Make sure that you do that. But anyway, we have that in the third column. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do some serious filtering, because we have, let's see, control down, oh man, 5,083 rows. And sure, you could go one at a time and say, well, that's a Nassau County high school, but man, that's a lot of work. That's going to take you a day to do. But Excel, the whole purpose of Excel is to take what would usually make you spend a day and do it a lot faster. So we're going to have to do some filtering. So we're going to go to row J, and these are already filtered. So you don't need to go across and press, data and add filter. You don't have to do that. What you're going to do, again, it's school name, J. You're going to press the drop down here. And you're going to go text filters and contains. And what you're going to do is type in high school. And you're going to press OK. Oh, snap, we just filtered high schools. So, yeah, if you notice the numbers over here, they changed. 1, 3, 7, 8, 14. It's filtered some of the results. Now that we have this, what we're going to want to do is copy it and create a new spreadsheet. So I'm going to press new sheet right now. Sheet 2, we could change the name later. Now I'm going to push this button, which highlights everything. I'm going to press Control C, and that copied it. Now we're going to go to sheet 2, and we're going to go home and paste values. Don't paste this, paste values. And now look at the numbering. It's 1, 2, 3. So we have all of these, and it is a set. These are the high schools in New York State. Let's see how many. I'm curious. So we're going to go down all the way. I'm going to press Control and down. Well, there is 885 in this database, and the city schools might have been lumped together. I think that there's actually more than that. But we've got a good data set, and this is just high schools in New York State. But what we want is high schools in Nassau County. And this is where the VLOOKUP magic happens. We're going to copy this. So Control A for all, Control C, and we're going to throw it in sheet 2. We're going to go to the last row, the last column, create some space, Control V. Now we're going to look for the zip code column. And this should be the zip code column here. And what I'm going to do is create a space. Oops. Yeah, sorry. Create a space, insert. And we're going to put Nassau. Okay? So space in here between the two. This says zip code +4 and zip code, just a space right in between here. Now we're going to go equals VLOOKUP. Click on it. What are we looking up? We're looking up the zip code. What are we comparing it to? We're comparing it to this column here, and we want it to report back this. So we're going to highlight these two columns, and what we want to report back is Nassau. So I'm going to press comma and 2. And then I'm going to press comma and false. And look at this. False is exact match. That's what we want. True, it takes a guess. So we want exact match. And we're going to press false and enter. And there we go. And we're getting an error message here. That's okay because look, we know that this is in New York. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to the bottom and Control Shift up. You could just drag it down and Control V. And let's see which ones of these are in Nassau. Oh my goodness, why is that? We did everything correct. So here's what happened. You have a command VLOOKUP where you are comparing one set of numbers or one set of values with another. But what if they're in different formats? This one seems to be general, and this one is a number. So we got, let's take a look. General versus number. What I would do is go into this one. And you see, there's the option to convert to number. Basically, it's going to convert it to this format over here. So instead of doing it one at a time, what we're going to do, Control Shift down. Oops. Control Shift down. That gets the entire list of numbers here. Now we're going to highlight this. And we're going to press Convert to Number. And they switched sides. So they're over here. Now let's look up our column. We are looking for Nassau High Schools. Oh, here we go. We got our Nassau High Schools. And what we could do is we could go to the top. And we're going to have to filter this now. I'm going to press the 1. I'm going to go to Data. And I'm going to press Filter. And I'm going to select only Nassau. And now we have our list of Nassau High Schools. One thing left to do, actually a few things left to do. Control A now, Control C. We're going to open up another spreadsheet and we're going to go home and we're going to paste values once again. So now we have a list only of Nassau schools, and that is 56. Now, there's one more thing to do. Before we got blocked by Newsday, let me just go out of this and go back. Before we got blocked by Newsday, we got all of the SAT averages from all of the scores. See, we just got blocked again. All of the schools on Long Island, which is more than the Nassau County schools that we pulled. And I put them here. So you see, second sheet, and this is also a shared document. It's the same data that you just pulled, and we need to populate 2 columns. Well, one is populated for us. What we're going to do is we're going to put average SAT score in for each one of these schools. So you're going to look it up here, and you're going to choose 5, and we're going to contribute to this together, and we'll revisit this a little bit down the road as more people contribute to it. So you have to choose 5, and you have to put 5 onto this list in this column. Okay?